Hi everyone and welcome back to your channel IELTS Perfection. In today's video, we are tackling essential vocabulary for IELTS Writing Task 1. Learn how to describe percentages, proportions and fractions like a pro. Let's dive in and boost that band score. For percentages, we use common vocabularies and phrases like proportion, percentage, fraction, portion, majority, minority, total, and share. And the phrases are accounted for, made up, constituted, represented, and amounted to.
1. Nearly 30% of the respondents accounted for the total number of votes. 2. The elderly population constituted 15% of the city's residents in 2020. 3. A significant proportion of energy, around 40%, was derived from renewable sources.
For expressing large proportions, we can use the phrases like a vast majority, a significant majority, over half, more than 3/4, well over, substantial portion.
1. A vast majority of the population, roughly 85%, supported the policy changes. 2. More than half of the budget, approximately 52%, was allocated to healthcare. 3. Well over 3/4 of the sales came from online platforms.
For smaller proportions, we can use the phrases like a tiny portion, a small minority, less than, a negligible fraction, only a small share.
1. Only a tiny portion of the budget, around 5%, was spent on research and development. 2. A small minority, accounting for less than 8%, preferred traditional teaching methods. 3. The data shows that just a negligible fraction, 2%, of respondents were undecided.
For describing fractions, we can use the phrases like a quarter, nearly 1/3, just under a half, exactly a half, 3/4, almost a whole.
1. Nearly 1/3 of students participated in the survey, representing 33% of the total. 2. Exactly a half of the population owns at least one car. 3. Roughly 3/4 of the revenue came from international markets.
There are some advanced expressions for percentage and proportions that, if used in your writing, will definitely grab the examiner's attention to your writing. The vocabularies are disproportionate, overwhelming, marginal, approximate, minimal, and balanced. Or you can use the phrases like representing roughly a fifth, quarter, etc., constituting a dominant, insignificant share, making up the bulk of the total, and reflecting a minor or major trend.
1. Domestic sales made up the bulk of the total revenue, constituting nearly 70%. The population of teenagers represented roughly a fifth of the total residents. 3. The data highlights a disproportionate share of expenditure, with 80% spent on marketing and just 20% on product development. 4. The lion's share of the revenue, accounting for nearly 80%, came from the Asian market.
Give these phrases a go in writing task 1. They'll help you describe trends and data like a pro. Also, if you have any words or phrases in mind, comment below and let others learn them. See you in the next lesson.